Hello and welcome. Now, the previous episode was a bit short, but I had to cut it because I had some stuff to do, so I was interrupted. And I was thinking about something about those blood chalices, and I don't think we'll finish that quest until we join a faction, because the last chalice might be at Lord Hagen's place, and I can enter it with cheating, but legit, not until I get into the faction, so yeah. But still, we have more stuff to do. I kind of wanted to loot things because we need money for monastery, since we didn't take the option for Lares to help us with monastery. And I think there might be a different way to enter it. We should try speaking to that Darren guy, but if that doesn't kind of work, we'll probably have to fork our 1000 gold coins, which is a lot.
Halt!
Oh, I managed to do it again. Wow. Okay. I am swimming in... This is so weird.
If you take one more step...
I have to, like, post this on YouTube as a separate clip. This is so fun, but I'm not sure if I can reproduce it many times. I probably have to... I'll cut it from a video and then post it. The statue of Enos. There are no people here, and there's still bubbles coming out of me. Ah, snap.
Take your paws off that.
Okay, so it's not in there, I guess.
Alarm!
Might be mistaking.
I'll get you.
Gold dish. No, that's not a chalice.
Alarm!
You haven't seen the last of...
Okay, there it is, a blood chalice, so... I proved my theory, it's there. I was kind of wondering why do we have just 3 chalices, and I probably missed some in some house, but the last one is in here, so scrap that. There's a guy in lower part of town that we can fight. I wanna do that, and then after I'm finished with that, maybe if I find something else to do in the town. But I will go to monastery next, probably. We'll try to find a way if we don't have to spend 1000 gold coins. I don't remember if there is a way. Besides Lares helping us, I don't remember how he helped us, but I think we can get out of paying 1000 gold coins to enter that way.
What the woman and the beast waged war.
I think we spoke to the guy from monastery here. There's a Darren and there's one guy here. Also from monastery. I'm not sure. Yeah. And we definitely spoke to Darren, so we'll probably have to fork 1000 gold coins to enter the monastery. It's not like we won't steal everything from there also. So we'll get that money back. Let's see what this is about. Okay, this guy probably... Yeah, he deals with ships, I guess.
Business being here.
Smart kid.
Wait a minute.
Boy, that lunatic's hammering is wearing me down.
Who are you talking about?
Can't you hear that hammering? Who do you think hammers all day long in the Harbor District? I mean that lunatic felon. He takes the hammer to his hut every day.
Are those your sheep?
The only one that belongs to me is the one that answers to the name of Lucy. That's my wife, Lucy. The sheep belong to the militia. All the sheep they collect from the farmers, they bring to me.
And how are the sheep?
Felon's hammering is going to drive them crazy. One of these days, they'll go completely to pieces.
I could take care of Felon.
You want to help me? What's in it for you?
You tell me.
Oh, that's how it is. All right, if you can get him to stop hammering, I'll pay you 25 gold pieces. But I'll tell you one thing right now. You can't talk to the guy. He's nuts. The only thing that will help is a few decent punches.
I'll see what I can do.
You can think about it. Remember, I'll pay you 25 gold coins.
Okay, Nikolai, thanks for joining in. I streamed a bit before, but I had to take a break and now I'm streaming again. This is the second stream for tonight. I was going to stream for really long, but I had some stuff to do, so I had to stop. And I did join the Thieves Guild. When you left, I didn't have any troubles with it. Did you watch that stream or on YouTube? Okay, so now I was thinking of doing those chalices, but the one that I need is in Lord Hagen's place. I totally forgot about it, so we are going to monastery next when I finish some few things here. Okay, so let's see what the deal was with these guys. I also want to fight that Ulrich guy, and after that I want to go to monastery. I'm kind of wondering, is there a way not to spend 1000 gold coins on stupid monastery? I kind of messed up the Laris storyline there because I had him help me with how to join militia, so I got the letter recommendation for that, and now I think it was some deal with some Minos statue or something, but I don't remember it. I did steal some Minos statue somewhere, so I might have Minos statue. Yes, I do have it. Maybe that will work? I don't know.
That's what I've always said.
Hey,
Who says things?
why are you hammering?
For days now, I've been desperately trying to fix the leaks in my house. The rafters have been crumbling away ever since we had those rainfalls recently. Soon everything's gonna come down around my ears.
Hey, you!
That's an open secret.
Hello? Are you feeling quite well?
Fine, just as long as I manage to get all this repaired in time.
Hey, you!
I can't take care of everything for
Could you stop hammering?
Nah, I have to finish this.
I have levers mode and I have DX11 for graphics. But the levers mode that I'm playing with is some cut down version that doesn't have extra NPCs, I think. I'm kinda regretting it. Maybe I should have gone full way with that mod, because some places are really... well, there's nothing in some places and it looks really weird. I think I can grab a link to it, so hopefully the stream won't lag until I do that. I found the installation guide on Steam community. Yes, I'm playing with this thing. And the original guide that I was reading on how to set everything up was this one.
That's not what I heard. Everybody knows by now.
Just quit hammering, okay?
Just try not to bug me too much, okay?
By the way, if you try the other one that has NPCs, tell me what you think about it, if it's any good. So I'm not sure if I can switch to it. I will probably try that tomorrow, because I'm not sure if I can use the save game with that one. I tried using this save game with a regular Gothic. With just DX11 it totally broke, so yeah. Some mods you cannot do, well, mixing them and then trying to use that save game. It looks like it kind of references the locations of these like fancy houses that were added and things like that from some point in the game, and everything gets offset and thrown into really close by the character, like there are floating benches around you and everything looks like a big giant mess. Even if you go away from that, once you save and reload, the same mess is again near you. It doesn't matter where you are. So it's really weird, and yeah, I guess I'm stuck playing this playthrough with levers mode till the end.
I'll give you 10 gold pieces if you stop that hammering.
Hey, that's very generous of you. But as to your gold, you can... well, you know what you can do with it.
Who says things like that?
Stop that hammering or I'll break every bone in your body.
Forget it, or I'll knock some sense into your head with my hammer.
Now that's typical.
Hey, you!
Who says
Hello?
Fine, just...
someone's gotta do the work?
you'll...
And it's gonna get even worse. But that's terrible.
Well, we'll take his hammers so he cannot hammer anymore. That would be really a fun thing if they included that. If you leave hammers to him, he continues hammering, even though, like, you beat him up until you take the hammers away from it. Oh, he has another hammer!
Hey, you!
Well, that
Okay,
sucks.
so you beat me. Some heroic deed that was.
Will you stop hammering now, or do I have to thrash you again?
No, don't hit me anymore, I'll stop. But if everything collapses around here, it'll be your fault.
That's an open secret.
Felon will hammer no longer.
Hear that? No more hammering. At last, I thought the fellow would never quit. You've done me a huge favor. You know what? I'll give you 30 gold pieces.
And how are the sheep?
The sheep eat and get fatter and fatter. Just like my wife. Ha 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 ha.
these new houses really disorient me. Where's Ulrich? He should be around here somewhere. No.
That's an open secret.
Where's the guy?
Knows by now. Someone's got to do the work.
Did I even speak to this guy? I think I did.
Has anything exciting happened lately?
Not long ago, the city guards, they were searching.
Yeah, I did. And I also borrowed the money from Lamar, but Laris told me that he will cover that. So far, nobody was chasing me. I remember in Vanilla Gothic that I borrowed the money and something happened.
That's not what I heard.
I think.
If I
And I managed to reproduce that swimming in Lord Hagen's place bug. This is really bugging me. No. Where the heck is Ulrich? Maybe he's a bit further down here. Oh yeah. Oh, now he has like a little arena. I don't think that was around here. I think it was just fighting behind some house.
What are you doing here?
This is my home. But if you mean, what do I do all day? I arrange fights.
Do you mean with which faction? I'm probably going paladins or mercenaries. So it's going to be either paladin or mercenary armor. But we also have those armors from Knight of the Raven with water mages. I'm probably, as soon as I join the faction, I will go and pick up that that piece for opening the portal. So I will go do first the quest for water mages, then I will come back to the storyline on from Vanilla Gothic.
You arrange fights?
Every day, from noon until evening. And right here, behind the warehouse in the Harbor District. Home sweet home.
What are the rules for the fight?
Quite simple. All regular weapons are allowed, no bows or crossbows, and no magic. We fight until one of us drops. And as soon as one of us is flat on his back, it's over. Got it? Whoever leaves the ring is out. So if you quit, I win. The stake is 50 gold coins. If you win, you get 100 back. If not, well, then your money is down the drain. Got it?
Yep. You live behind the warehouse?
It's only temporary. When you have as much gold as I do, you can afford a little luxury. I was a drill instructor in the army, but I left that bunch to seek my fortune in adventure. Now I've wound up in this shithole. My last 100 gold pieces went to the guards at the city gate. So, I'm seeing to it that I come into money again. I even had to sell my sword.
To whom did you sell the sword?
I swapped it with a trader in the marketplace for some stuff. The guy's called Jorah. The torches and the bit of meat that he gave me are long used up.
He isn't likely to give me the sword for nothing.
It's an old sword. He won't want much for it. Just think of the money as an extra stake for the fight.
What do you know about the war against the orcs?
There's not much to tell. The war's been going on for too long. The country people are starving. Everywhere there are peasant revolts that are put down mercilessly by the king. But there's just too many of them. If the war doesn't end soon, the realm will fall apart.
Can you train me?
If you really want to learn how to fight, Then go up against me. The lesson is no extra charge.
Okay, I think I will first get his sword.
Explicit order of Lord Hagen. The following decree is
Can I
hereby
climb this
enacted.
thing?
From this moment onward, Lord Andre will take the supreme command of our militia. All the citizens
cool.
of this city who have martial skills at their disposal are herewith urged to join the royal militia.
That's not what my husband thinks. Someone's gonna do the work. Don't tell this to anyone.
Okay, Mirai, thanks for joining in. Yeah, Gothic is the best game.
Anything to himself. Can't keep an eye.
It looks good, but some of the things are a bit weird. Maybe I've just talked about it, but some things are a bit weird because probably I'm using the wrong version. There are 3 versions of the Livers mode, one for English, German, and actually, is there a Russian version? I'm not sure. But there's also a light version that doesn't add NPCs, but just changes the look of the game a bit and opens up some paths. Like in the beginning of the game, near Zardes' tower, you can simply go left and you're straight there to the entrance to the Valley of Mines. Like there's a pathway there, so it opens up lots of ways around the island to get to places really fast. So that's kind of
You don't say.
good and bad. I don't know how you look at it.
I haven't seen it with my That's an open secret.
Okay, will do. Give me a second.
Everybody knows by now. Really, how interesting.
But
That's terrible.
okay, they're in chat, so I will just copy paste them again.
I don't believe that.
That's the first link is for the version that I'm using, and the second link is the whole process how to install it on Windows 10. So basically Gothic and those other things that are needed. How it's called, player kit, system pack, and other stuffs. It won't run without those on Windows 10. And then after that I installed Livers mode, which doesn't add. Actually, there is English, German, and Polish versions. So yeah, and I've installed a version that doesn't add any NPCs. I will definitely try out other two. Well, I will pick up English version because that's what I'm speaking, but I will try it out, see how that is. And I also installed DX11 renderer. That's a must for me because if I want to capture it with OBS and stream it to you guys, I need DX11 because OBS doesn't want to pick it up, and it's really a pain to record it in, was it DX8 or 9? It's probably 9, the original version. So OBS doesn't want to pick that up at all, so you need to do desktop capture, or it's weird. And the game looks better, why wouldn't I use DX11?
Alric says you got his sword.
Do you mean that ragged fellow who traded his weapon to me for a few torches and chunks of meat?
It's gonna get even
That's
worse.
him.
I still have the sword.
How much do you want for it?
It's an open secret.
Well, for you...
Like that.
Ah, so what? Here, take it. After all, you did help me get my gold back.
Now that's typical, isn't it? I won't tell her a thing from now on.
Okay, so I will show you some locations. I mean, the game, like the marketplace, looks really cool. I'm pretty sure there wasn't well, smithing gear here behind, so you can craft weapons and not get interrupted by other weaponsmiths, Harold, and that he's apprentice, so you can craft behind there. Then these houses here, I think, were added, but they are empty. There is a big castle that's really cool. I think I've showed it before, so If you want to see that, Mirai, I can... I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I can show you that. And also, like, these locations here, I don't think were like that before. Yeah, like I really was like when I saw the grass, when I started playing the game and I went out of the Zardosis tower and saw the amount of grass there, I was like, oh man, this looks so good. Yeah, and here is the location, so a bit more to climb it. I played more Night of the... actually, I played... I don't know, I played many times, but I think I played maybe more vanilla than Night of the Raven. And here's like some beds and like no NPCs. And castle that's really cool but empty. So we can sit here. I think we can. Our own hall, I guess. And there is some locked door that I cannot really enter. I could by cheating, so I don't know. But I really doubt that there is anything behind those doors. Yeah, the Gothic community, I was really surprised. I didn't play the game. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I will reload. So, I didn't play the game in a really long time. I think I've picked it up 6 or 7 years ago again. And I was kind of surprised with what has been done in meantime. And I've recently picked, well, recently, I don't know, a few months ago, I've picked up Gothic 1 with DX11 mode, and I was so surprised how good the things are and how much stuff has been done. And yeah, now I'm going to run again, I guess. Because I'm, well, sloppy, and I fall down through there, so really quickly. I probably should have just enabled Marvin and gone there quickly to show you that and reloaded. Really need some speed potions. There's also that crazy Russian version of the game, Return 2.0. That thing is insanely good. Next thing that I will play. What? Didn't I speak to Ulrich? Oh man, I messed this up. So there is a Return 2.0 version of the game, which adds ridiculous amount of stuff, and there is subtitles for English, and I will grab that. I think I installed the first one, yes. There is a difference. I don't know what the last one, the Odyssey one is, but the second one is for that returning probably. I think I installed the first one. It usually just say install the last version, so that's for your game. And since you're playing Night of the Raven, the first one should be the one that you should install.
What are the rules?
By the way, are you on... Yeah, obviously, since Piranha Bytes are from your country, and yeah, I'm guessing that the German version is probably better, but I don't speak German. I might learn it since I'm doing industrial automation for my job, and we deal with lots of German, tech. We buy some German stuff, and the instructions are sometimes the English version are really bad, and the manuals in German are probably better. So I might learn German in years to come. Who knows? I'm lazy to learn new languages, so I might learn it, but we'll see. I don't have to learn it. Nobody in my job, like my bosses, tell me you need German, but I think I can learn so much about tech from German forums, especially for automation. There is probably lots and lots of useful info that's basically blocked for me because I don't know German. I can use Google Translate, but that sucks so much. Now you guys want to make me learn German so I can play Gothic 2 German edition. I might go to some late night classes for German. Yeah. Let's kind of go through this really quickly.
What the?
To whom did you say? Okay. And I think this, and I should quick save. By the way, the quick save, you have to enable it in Gothic ini file, I think. Maybe it's explained in the guide, but I think
the security measures for the protection
no.
of the upper quarter will be
I don't know Russian. I'm from Serbia. Like, I can read Russian, the characters are similar, and usually when somebody, like when I did stream some Elix, and some Russian dudes popped in to stream, and I read their names, and they're kind of impressed with how that sounds, and they think I'm Russian, and they start writing in Russian, and I'm, hey man, I don't understand anything that you write. But yeah.
Hey,
He
you!
works all day too.
Alric said...
Okay, we got the sword, F5, so I don't mess that up.
I don't believe that. And he works all day too.
There's also, if you don't want like these extra houses and maybe bit lighter version of the mod that makes the game look better, there's that version mod called Verts. I haven't tried it, but one of the guys that usually watches my YouTube videos when I post this later on YouTube, he told me that mod is pretty good, and I'm guessing it is. And he's also one of the guys who played, I don't know how many times he played the Gothic, but probably more than me. So he usually has useful tips when I mess something up, and yeah, so I'm also going to try that mod, but I kind of read something that... Oh, thanks man for following. I was kind of googling this thing second. I think in a forum they said that it doesn't work that well with DX11, so I have to check that out. I haven't tried that mod, but what I've seen, it looks really nice. So guys, if you wanna try it out, here's the link. And if you try it with DX11, please let me know. I will try it probably in a few days if I have time. I'm more like into playing the game than messing with it. I already did mess with it a whole day with mods and stuff, and I just want to play the game. Okay, let's do some fighting.
I've got your sword.
Ah, that's much better than fighting with an old stick.
I want to fight against you.
Do you have 50 gold pieces?
Here you are.
We have a new challenger. The bets are placed. Are you ready?
Come here.
Then let's see what you can do.
Inhabitants of Corinus, by the explicit security
That hit the spot.
Well, I messed that up a lot. I'm still getting used to the fighting because I haven't played it in a while. Like, it takes, I guess, some time to get used to it. Okay, thanks man for joining in and hope to see you again in a stream.
I've got...
Okay, let's F5 so I don't have to go through that dialogue again.
I want to...
Maybe I should just parry him
Are you ready?
Come here.
Then
and
let's
not risk it.
Give it your all.
Yeah, if I try to do anything fancy, there's a really good chance I will get hit.
That hit the spot.
Yeah. Wonder if he will... Yeah, this sword is nothing special. Hey, I will give him sword back. Oh, by the way, there's weird thing you can do. Probably, maybe you done it.
Oh man, you packed quite a punch. I see you already took your gold. You could have waited until I gave it to you. I keep my word. And one more thing. No one talks about what the militia puts every...
I wonder if I'll get XP if I don't take gold from him, if he gives me the gold. And yeah, the thing that I just popped into my mind, if you have some NPC that follows you, there was like a mercenary in Valley of Mines that will help you. You can beat him up, take his weapon, then drop a better weapon on the ground, then use Oblivion so he forgets about that you were in a fight with him. He picks that better weapon and he uses that weapon and he kicks ass with it. That's one way to really quickly, like, well, easily go through Valley of Mines, if I remember that correctly. Yeah, when we get to that part.
I want to fight against... Here you are.
The bet...
Come here.
Then...
Give it your all. Not bad.
Yeah, definitely try that. If you have some really awesome weapon, swap it with that mercenary. You'll be surprised how easy you will go through Valley of Mines with that trick. And I think there are some scrolls in Valley of Mine. If I remember correctly, you probably played... Well, that's...
man, you packed quite a punch. Here's your 100 gold pieces. You've earned them. And one more thing. No one talked...
I want to fight...
Do you have 50 gold?
Here you are.
We have the bet. Are you ready?
Wait, we can do this how many times?
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. In reason of the imminent danger of an attack, everyone is to begin.
What you waiting for?
Not bad at all.
I wonder how many times you can do this. I kind of remember that only you can do it once or twice. I kind of thought we can fight him a bit later on. Didn't expect to be able to fight him right away.
Ah, my head.
Will he fight me once more?
Man.
I want to...
Do you have 50?
For real?
Hear you.
We have the...
Come in.
That...
Hit him now. Not bad.
Well, that's... I have to parry him. I cannot do that fancy attack. If he hits me, that's kind of... I was kind of like thinking about... there is that lake in front of the castle when you enter the Valley of Mine, and there's like a hidden cave that you can swim into it, and I think there's some really powerful scroll there or something. That's kind of an easy way when you are low level to clear it up. It's some transformation scroll, not sure in what it transforms you, but
you packed quite a punch. Here's your 100 gold
that's
pieces.
the other way to kind of go through to handle Valley of Mines a bit easier, or simply buy Demon and fire, Rain of Fire and stuff like that. But that one is free.
I want to... Hear you. Come
then.
Give it your all. Not bad.
Does this go forever? I don't think so. I might be mixing it up with Gothic 1 and... not Gothic 1, but Gothic 2 and Gothic 2 Night to the Raven. Maybe something changed there.
Ah, my head. Oh, man. Here.
I don't think I will do this many more times. I mean, he gives 50 gold coins, that's fine. An easy way to earn money, but it gets boring.
You have 50.
For real? I can do it again?
Come then.
And he doesn't run out of potions?
And now for the...
Not bad at all.
Okay, this is the last time I will be going to monastery next. Who is supposed to sell me a ship? Okay. Yeah.
My head.
They're named the same. I should maybe rename them after I finish streaming.
Following decree is hereby enacted. Martial law is immediately declared in all cities and regions of the realm. All civilian judges are to hand over their duties to the royal paladins effective immediately.
Yeah, I have bot enabled that probably hold that message because of swearing, so yeah. I don't know how the rules are, I mean, how much we can swear on streams, but YouTube tends to be really weird about it when I post it later on, so I don't know, wanna keep it since the chat is overlaid over the game, but the Gothic is a mature game, I don't know, it wouldn't really be a problem, so yeah. Even to me it kinda slips by sometimes when I speak, but I don't want to do it really intentionally. It's kinda childish, I guess. Who is supposed to sell me the sheep? Is it the farmers up here or the farmers on the other side of the town? Or can we enter it a different way? I'm kind of thinking of going to monastery. Maybe I can use that statue that I got. Oh, don't crash. It looks like there's like loading here. What scrolls do I have? Maybe I can take care of those bandits. Nah, I don't want to waste it. From Owner's Farm. Okay, so we are, I guess... what about that statue? Can I use that to enter the monastery? Statue. I don't know where I got it.
About those I've got one here.
Thank you. I'm missing only... I'll pay you for them.
Well, I guess we're getting the ship. I kind of wonder if I can take care of the bandits. I did get that better armor and we are a bit higher level. I kind of want to try my hand in it, see what happens. I'm not sure if I can do it. We could also summon a demon to kill those things here, but they're not worthwhile, I think, to waste a demon on it. Either way, I'll just try to see if I can get them, but I might run away. There's no way. Maybe if I kite them a bit, but I think we need to be at least a bit higher in one-hander skills. And we're not really in a hurry to do those fighting quests. After all, we have so much talking quests on Owner's Farm and in Monastery, so yeah, not really needed. The pirate guy is also here, but I don't want to do his quest because he's going to send us in that cave that will probably die from those goblins. I think I messed up a bit with investing learning points. I just kind of forgot how challenging the game can be. I should have been a bit more careful with investments. Yeah, I lose XP. That's true. Yeah. Just wonder. I don't have the skill for crossbow, so I don't know how useful it's going to be against bloodflies. But still, I will try it out. It kinda sucks that we need dexterity for crossbows to scale up damage. And we need to be really close. Oh, I guess it works. Oh yeah, man, I feel you. I didn't do that lately, but when I have some work that requires me to go out of town and do on-site, well, either repairs or setting up a new thing, the work hours can be like you just sleep and go to work and then you sleep again. But on the other hand, the job at the moment is like if there's no work, I don't have to even go to work. Just go for a few hours, then I get home, and this is generally like the setup at the moment. There is not much work, which is actually not that great, since when there is work, I get extra money from it, so I was kind of going to save up. I was hoping there would be lots more work. I couldn't stream, of course, or play the games that much, but the new Ryzen CPUs look really juicy, and I wanted to buy one, but I'll have to probably wait a bit, since there is not any work like scheduled anytime soon, so I don't know when I will get some extra dough from that. By the way, what do you do for work? Wow, I can one-shot them with a crossbow. Awesome. But there's a black goblin there. I kind of am afraid of him. No, pull out the sword. Oh, there's more of them. I guess we'll do the pirate quest since I've cleared out the goblins.
Nothing to be had there.
It's definitely really hard to do it without
Nothing to plunder.
Decent armor. Like, this leather armor means a lot for this.
Nothing to be had there. Nothing to plunder. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing to be had there. What with?
Oh, does the pirate needs to give us the shovel, I guess.
Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing to plunder. Nothing there. Nothing to be had there.
Oh, okay. Did you had some like inventory to sort out or something? So 12-hour shift, or it's kind of a thing for some other reason? A market leader,
Nothing
what
there.
would that be? What do you do for that? I'm not sure.
Nothing to be had there. 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 Nothing to be had there.
Well, we'll get the pirate guy to give us the shovel next. I got all the XP, so it's not being thrown away, which is awesome. I really hate when I lose the XP.
Nothing there to plunder.
Oh, okay. Should I handle the scavengers? How strong are they? Well, there are many. I should pull few at a time. Yeah, they're not that strong. Okay, chickens. Shut up. Definitely shouldn't have done that. Okay, some of them are giving up. Hey, what about a crossbow for this? Okay. I don't know if like talking about work after work can be a bit annoying, so sorry if like you just wanted to watch some gameplay.
Nothing to be had there. Nothing there. Nothing there to be had there.
Are we doing on XP? Well, that's not bad.
Look who's just turned up. The farmer boy. You're just in time.
No idea. You tell me.
Who are the...
Are you?
I got about it differently.
He really should have known better. Is his name maybe Dexter?
It could be that that's his name. I'm not sure. I probably only know when I see...
Anything else?
Yeah, you big mouth.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
Things I could tell you.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
I've got no time for things like that.
That's been known a long time.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
I'm not telling you anything new.
That's no secret.
Nothing to be had there. Nothing to be had there.
Look who's just turned up. The farmer boy. You're just in time.
I never knew that.
No one really wants to hear that.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
It was his decision, wasn't it?
Who are you anyway?
That's none of your business. If I wanted to tell you who I am, I'd have done it already. Got it?
I think I was muted for a while. Yeah, I'm also getting a bit tired, but yeah, we'll continue for at least, I don't know how much I can stream. Well, I can stream till morning. I don't have to go early to work tomorrow, so... But I'm getting tired. I kind of didn't notice that I was muted, so yeah, like I reloaded because I didn't want to skip all the conversation. I did listen to it already because I went to this point with Lares, and then I realized that I cannot use him to go into the forest because of the bug. That when you go to Honor's farm, there's no dialogue to go to the Dark Forest for that stone circle. So I reloaded, scrapped 45 minutes of gameplay, and then did it again. And that never got published to YouTube, and I really hate when people skip through dialogue really fast and don't let you listen to it. And I also like to listen to the dialogue almost every time. Maybe if I'm playing 2 playthroughs in a row, I might not listen to everything, but since I didn't play in a while, I generally like to listen to everything. And if somebody like doesn't want to listen to it on YouTube, they have a ways to simply skip through it if they want to. But yeah, so let's speak to Greg.
What do you want from me? Are you still having problems with the city guards?
I'll give you problems, you punk. I'm looking for a fellow. He isn't anywhere to be found in the city, and these losers here don't have a clue either. He's thin, dark-haired, and he usually wears red armor. As far as I know, he used to be a prisoner in the colony. I think his name starts with a D.
That's no secret.
That's all just gossip.
Tell me that isn't true.
He never would have thought of that himself.
No one really...
Yeah, I kinda got up for a second to see if I turned off the stove. I was making coffee a while ago, and I wasn't sure about it. Now we have this dialogue. We didn't know about Dexter before. That is something that Skip told us, I think. So, yeah, it's probably Dexter.
Is his name maybe Dexter?
It could be that that's his name. I'm not sure. I'll probably only know when I see him.
Anything else?
That isn't true.
Yeah, you big mouth. Is there something else? I need weapons, I need provisions, and gold wouldn't be bad either.
I'm staying out of it.
By the way, I keep muting myself because I have some allergies and I really don't want you to listen to that. I maybe should put an overlay in a corner to say if my mic is muted, so somebody can yell at me to unmute it if I do so for a long time. Yeah. I have it on the other monitor, right to my main monitor. I can see when I'm muted, but I sometimes forget to check that.
That was obvious all along.
Gold? We all want gold.
Could be. And what would you do with it? Drink your way through it in a tavern, or blow it in the brothel if I'm any judge.
And you have a better plan, huh?
You would crawl under a rock if you knew all I've done. So none of that cheek, or I'll shut your big mouth for you.
Yeah, but it's kind of not a big deal. I have some app on the phone where I can press the button to mute myself. It's not really hard to do it, but it sometimes happens that I forget to unmute, and that really sucks. I kind of don't want to, like, if you're listening to the NPC speaking, I don't like to, like, you hear something from me. So every time I speak to NPCs, I usually mute myself, and then I finish speaking to NPCs, I unmute myself. But sometimes I forget to do that.
No idea, you tell me.
Like, the allergies really suck. I wasn't sure if I got a cold or it was allergies, but it was hell last few days. I'm kind of feeling way better than yesterday, but I think I also got cold plus allergies, and that sucks on a whole new level. If it's just one thing, then it's fine, but if you have allergies plus cold, it's really, really bad. And the medications for allergies suck. I think I tried many of them, and either I'm sleepy or it might work just a tiny bit, but you just have to tank it out. And once it passes, it passed, but until you... like, until all the stupid flowers stopped blooming and the pollen is out of the picture, I can't really stop the allergies at all with the medications or anything. Nothing helps until the season for that goes away. That's the only way to deal with it. Or maybe I should move to some country where it's always raining and the air is cleared, but then I would probably be depressed because it's always raining.
Here's 10 gold coins.
You poor sucker. You can keep your dough. I have a better idea. There's a cave not far from here. I've been around here before, and I buried my stuff in a few places. The cave is too dangerous for me alone. I want you to help me with it.
You don't have to tell me that.
Let's visit the cave.
Come with me.
You don't have to tell me that.
He never would have thought of that himself.
You don't have to tell me that.
Every time I heard these scavengers, I wonder, did they record somebody chewing the food? And like that's how they made the scavenger sound.
All right, friend. Here's the cave. And here's a pick for you. I buried the stuff somewhere in there. X marks the spot. What are you waiting for? Go inside and get the stuff.
What about you then?
Someone has to guard our backs. And now, in you go.
I've played Kingdom Come Deliverance, well, some time ago when it came out, and there were a lot of videos on how they made the game, and there is a video how
I think I've found something.
How they made sounds, and they have a whole bunch of different objects and stuff to make sounds. It was really fun to watch how they made that, and it would really be cool if like we could see that from Piranha Bytes, but I don't think there is any videos of that. At least I haven't searched. Maybe there is.
What took you so long? Found anything yet?
Yes, I dug up a small bag of gold.
Give it here.
Here you are.
Great, so they're still there. You're not all that useless after all. Okay, listen. I've buried even more, and I want you to get it for me. Let's see. There's an islet in the small lake with the 2 waterfalls. One of my caches should be there. There are 2 more spots where I buried something further up, in the high pastures. One spot is behind the farm up there, and the other one's next to the entrance to the pass by the waterfalls. There are stairs leading down from the fields of the farmer up there to those of the landowner. There's another cache in the hollow where the stairs end. I'll wait for you at the crossroads by the landowner's fields. Don't fail me. You'll regret that, Buster.
Wait a minute.
Let's... One more thing.
First, get me the stuff I buried. Then we can talk.
Yes, I've heard something about that. I don't know what they are making, but it's probably Elix. That makes sense since every game was a trilogy. I don't know if that's... do you mean some other game than Elix? Like the new one? I would be really happy if they made some remakes of Gothics. I don't really... Like, there's that Arcania Gothic, but that isn't really Gothic. I kind of like it to be a trilogy. I would be happy if that's some other game or it's a remake. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. It's probably... well, I wouldn't really be disappointed if they made some new Gothic game, but... if they continue the story from Arcania, that's meh. It's not really... I don't know. It's not Gothic. To be honest, I don't really even... I played Arcania, but I don't even remember that much about it. It was so bad that I forgot the storyline even. I just remember that I don't like the game. I don't think it's going to be anything related to a reason, probably, because that is also a trilogy and it's
Nothing
already
there.
done, and it would be...
Nothing to plunder.
Again, stupid if they made a reason game. I really hate those pigs. Even here they hunt me. In the Gothic 3 pigs are probably the most OP creatures in the Gothic universe. I will leave the pigs alone for now.
Nobody wants to know.
What do we have here? Don't I know you from somewhere?
If you say so. I'm on my way to see the landowner.
Indeed. You don't look all that dangerous to me.
I've killed a beast or two on occasion.
Ha! You probably flattened a few weevils in the fields and chased a couple of rats from their holes. We're dealing with orcs here. Well, yeah, and with those scummy city guards.
Yeah, in Gothic 3, the most things that you should be afraid, you shouldn't be afraid. Like, the orcs are not that powerful compared to small creatures. Well, How can a wolf be more powerful than an orc or a boar for that matter?
Impressive.
That's our business, kid. We even produce our own weapons and armor. We defy death every day. But a country bumpkin like you wouldn't know about that.
I don't remember how powerful this guy is, but we probably get some XP if we beat him up. I'm not sure if his friend will help him.
I guess I'll have to show you how much I know about that.
Are you having a peasants' uprising all by yourself, then? All right, then. Show me what you've got.
Not bad.
Yeah, that wasn't that hard, I guess. There's that other guy when we get closer to where the mercenaries are that will stop us. I think he was a bit stronger. At least you couldn't really go there right away and beat him up.
All right. You're the better fighter. What do you want?
I want to find out more about the mercenaries in this region.
I can't tell you much about this region. You'd better ask the farmers. And as for us mercenaries, we have a very simple rule. If you can stand your ground, you're in. I think you're made of the right stuff to be one of us. But you shouldn't let it get to your head that you lucked out during our last fight. There are plenty of guys on the farm who are quite a bit better than I am. Sentenza, for one. He guards the entry to the farm. Whatever you do, don't pick a fight with him.
What about this Sentenza?
He'll try to squeeze some gold out of you when you come to the farm. He does that to all newcomers. And if I were you, I'd pay up. That's what I did back then. And the good thing was that he voted for me afterwards. One good turn deserves another, he said. I lost all my gold in the bargain, but it wasn't much to begin with. And I was glad of it in the end. I once watched him beat up a fellow who had decided not to pay him.
Thanks for the hint.
Indeed. Could it be worth anything to you?
Here you are.
Thanks.
Well, we'll definitely then fight him. By the way, you say agility, is it in like in English version of the game it's dexterity probably? Is it in German of the version of the game agility? I mean, they're kind of similar, but not the same.
I want to join the mercenaries.
Anyone who can whack as hard as you shouldn't have too much trouble around here. My vote doesn't count much, since I haven't been here for long. But when Lee asks me, I'll vote for you.
Lee is the leader of the mercenaries, isn't he?
Right. Hey, now I remember where I know you from. You were in the colony, too.
So I was.
I didn't see you when the Big Bang happened. Not for a while before that, either.
I had other problems.
You've missed out on quite a lot, then. Things have changed since we were in the Slammer together.
Yeah, it's dexterity in the English version of the game. Here it is, strength, dexterity. But they're kind of have different meaning, dexterity and agility, but that's kind of nitpicking, I guess. Dexterity would be how precise you are at something, kind of to explain it. Agility would be, well, how fast you are, maybe. I'm not like native, also native English speaker, but I think there's a difference to it. There's probably a difference in definition, but yeah, I get it.
That's been known a long time.
Oh, hello, man. Thanks for joining.
It's a bad business.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
Oh man, I won't even try to pronounce the name. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm trying to read it, but yeah, it really doesn't help that the name is in purple. And I'm really tired, so it's kind of being blurry to me.
It had to happen sooner or later.
Okay, so yeah, let's kind of continue.
No idea, you tell me.
Did I finish speaking? No, I didn't finish speaking to him. I wanted to open the inventory to show the dexterity thingy.
What became of the mercenaries in the colony?
Once the barrier was gone, Lee let us out of the colony. He said that nothing could happen to us if we all stuck together. And he was right. It wasn't too long before we found ourselves a cozy spot right here. The landowner pays us to beat up the militia from the city, and most of us would have volunteered to do that even without pay. But NOTR feeds us all, and we can bide our time until we see a good opportunity to get away from this blasted island.
Can you teach me how to fight better?
I might well be able to give you a hint or two.
Okay, do I have some? Yeah, let's like waste these scrolls, why not?
Somebody wants to know.
I like these light scrolls way more than using the torches. Do you remember the torches from Gothic 3? When you use a torch, the frame rate like tanks. It goes... Oh, that thing was behind me. Okay.
Nothing there.
Can we beat up that stone? Actually, let's go first to farm. Doesn't kind of matter. Okay, I think I will do the pirate thing a bit later on. There should be... Yeah, there's a cave here. Were you talking about this, maybe? Rusty sword. Oh, there's more of them.
Nothing there.
Let's... what should I drink? This is 100 health points. How much I have? 126. Guess I'll drink the small one. By the way, there's that really nice sword, but I don't think it's here. There's a troll near here, and there's a sword near the troll, but there isn't a sword near the troll in Liver's mode, which sucks balls. Oh yeah, we leveled up. Okay, that's probably this green thingy here. I'm going to drink it right away because I'm going with strength character and I'm not going to throw any points into dexterity. And it's kind of going to be at least useful for me to increase my damage with crossbows a bit. I was thinking maybe rising it to 30 to increase kind of damage for crossbows, since it doesn't cost that much learning points. But since I wasted learning points on a whole bunch of other stuff, I definitely shouldn't have learned how to read tablets. That was a big no-no, since I'm not going to read tablets. Well, I read some for mana and stuff like that I'm not going to need, and for life. But the most important kind of tablets for strength and one-handed weapons, I'm not going to read that until way later in game, and I didn't even find any yet, so that was a waste of experience. No, man. I thought that too, but I googled it. It's increased by dexterity. The strength, only thing the strength does is allow you to wear a stronger crossbow. So technically, if you have more strength, you can equip a better crossbow. But the calculation goes the weapon damage plus dexterity. It doesn't matter if it's a bow or a crossbow, it still goes weapon damage plus dexterity is how much damage you do. We could test that out. I wanted to test that out actually.
Nothing to be had there.
I did too, so yeah. But I didn't play that much melee. I played mostly with swords and not with crossbows and bows, so yeah, I didn't really know about that. So what I'm going to do quickly, just so we can confirm that, but my friend told me that that is how that is, and I googled it, and also one guy who is really regular, like comments on my YouTube videos, he also told me that, so I'm kind of believing those guys that is true. So I'm going to find that troll, and we're going to cheat a bit. Okay, I'm not going to collect that because I'm going to F9 probably. Oh yeah, there's a guy there. Totally forgot about that. And we'll see if... okay, there are wolves there. We can also test that on them. Okay, there's a troll behind them. So we're going to kill these wolves. Better with a sword, probably.
Nothing there.
Does this guy have here some bed that I can use? So I don't have to run around during the night. I really don't like playing during the night. I mean, it's kind of cool, definitely. And some beasts are sleeping, so you can sneak up to them, which is obviously cool to do. But still, I kind of prefer it during the day because it's even better for you guys watching, since all the compression for the video makes the night gameplay really blurry and it sucks.
Nothing to plunder.
That's kind of why I prefer to play during the day. Okay, so what we're going to do now is fire at the troll a few times, see how much damage we'll do. Then I'm going to reload. Obviously, he's going to kill us. That's... We should at least be doing 5 damage to him. Actually, we're not doing any damage to him because he has way too much armor for us to actually do any damage to him, I think. I thought there should be like minimum damage that we can do to him, but there probably because of the armor we do not do any damage. So let's cheat a bit and see how much damage we'll do with more strength. So I'm going to do B Marvin B, and I'm going to insert character helper. I'm not sure how the command goes for a German version of the game, but yeah, here's the guy who can well, this thing is in German. So yeah, I don't have a clue. Like, I had to go through all the menus and see what they do. I don't understand anything from that, but this first thing is for learning points. So I'm going to make myself level 50. That should give me ridiculous amount of learning points. Cool. So now I should be careful and not F5, because I don't want to go over the thing, because I'm going to reload afterwards. So we have 30 strength. Let's buff up our strength to is this okay? This is probably strength. Okay, 20. We're going to go insane with the strength. I think I kind of proved my... Actually, I wasted all the learning points. So how much strength do I have? 170. So if nobody lied to us, if we were right, it would be 170 damage from strength plus what is it, 30, so 200 damage. We will do 200 damage, which should be really decent amount of damage to actually do something to a troll. Maybe not one-shot him, but definitely like do some damage to him. As you can see, we're not doing anything to him. Oh, did I manage to mess up my game? Oh, I cannot use F9 now. Okay, fine. Because of Marvin, the F9 is for something else now. I think it's for reviving you, and F8 is for that jumping thingy. So as you can see, even with 170 strength, I didn't do any more damage to him. Even if I... Well, I could equip really crazy crossbow and get the damage that way, but not as... Okay, so now I have a save game there, just to be on a safe side. And going to insert character helper again, and we're going to do dexterity this time. And if I'm correct, I should maybe not one-shot the troll, but at least kill him in a few hits. And dexterity is really cool when you get to... How much was it? You get that acrobatics thingy. I should definitely do some playthrough with... I really, really love this. Like, it's definitely one of the things that I really like to do right away in Gothic 1, to learn acrobatics. So let's see what the troll will do now. What? Why isn't this working? Maybe my skill to actually hit him is sucky. Oh. Did somebody lie to me or something? Dexterity does nothing, or am I not hitting him because I have really bad skill to hit him? This kind of raises more questions. Hey man, thanks for following. How do we go about this? I'm definitely going to insert character helper again, but this time around I'm going to make some save game, let's call it character helper, so I don't mess it up. And let's learn the crossbows. I'm going to make myself level 50 again. And I'm also going to give myself some learning points. Actually, 500 should be enough, so let's make... where the crossbow... Is it this crossbow? Okay. So let's make crossbows really good. How much is that? So we are masters with the crossbow, but even if it's that weak, dexterity should help me with the damage. I was thinking that maybe I don't have a skill to actually hit him. I will try also maybe inserting a better crossbow. Yeah, you can do Rockefeller, yes. Yes, but that's kind of not the point. I really want to see if strength or dexterity will increase my damage for crossbow. So it kind of makes more sense to try it with a crappy crossbow, because if I have more strength or dexterity, it gets added up there, and maybe should work like that. But if it doesn't, you know what? Maybe Lever's mode changed something. I don't think those guys lied to me, because I know that my friend who told me that, he also tends to test everything out with cheats like I'm doing now, so he probably tested that, but maybe it's because of Lever's mode. Maybe they've changed something. It wouldn't really surprise me, but I still wanna test it out. This is dexterity. Okay, let's throw in a whole bunch of dexterity, see if that works. Now there's no way that I'm going to be missing him. I should be able to hit the troll from really far away, since I'm master with the crossbows. Okay. Let's see what happens. Well, this definitely doesn't add any damage. I will have to test this out in a regular game. This is weird, to say the least. Let's try if strength will increase my damage. Maybe the damage is just being scaled off weapon if you have... But that doesn't make sense. I don't know. At least strength should then scale your damage for crossbow. So also the crossbow itself, if you think about it, it doesn't take any skill to actually shoot it. You just click and it fires the arrow. If you manage to hit the enemy, it should do the damage of how good the crossbow is. So let's try strength. By the way, do you know that trick when you... How much strength do we have? So I don't mess it up. This is kind of an extra trick that I'm guessing you probably know about. So we have 25 strength, and if I go to here, instead of doing 5, which is going to get me to 30 and it's going to cost 2 learning points per strength, I do 1, 2, 3, 4, so I'm on 29 at the moment, and then I drop 5, and now I basically got 4 strength points for 1 learning points per strength point above 30. Yeah, it's kind of a little trick that probably, I'm guessing, many people know about it, but I don't know. I'm simply amazed with this kind of little trickery. So 150, 159. Okay, so let's make I guess let's see if it's going to do anything for us. If this doesn't do anything, then the damage is scaled purely off the weapon. Yes. No, do not throw me that way. Okay, I can revive myself, I think. But I lost my sword. Okay, stop hitting me. I want to test something out. Okay, so I think that we do get scaled damage from strength for weapons. That should make sense. I definitely wouldn't do this much damage to him without strength, but it looks like it doesn't do much for crossbows. Looks like the range weapons are simply scaled off. Maybe bows are scaled off dexterity. That's also kind of worth trying out, I guess. We do have a crappy bow that we can test with. So, if that's true, then the bows are way more OP than crossbows. I know that bows are kind of really OP either way because you can shoot from a bit further away than with a crossbow. So we have crappy... We have arrows, okay.
Hey, you!
Give me... Let's see. Okay, this is the one that I have learned. This is Dex. So I don't think there is a point in trying out if strength is going to increase the damage for a bow. It probably won't. But with this much dexterity, I mean, the bow itself wouldn't do any damage to the troll, but with the amount of dexterity that I have, nope. I think this is probably delivers mode. I have to try this in a regular game. Okay, enough kind of messing around. I'm going to reload to the save game that doesn't have cheats. This is really bugging me. I will have to try it in the regular game. It's definitely not something... Okay. Wow, I did enable it now? I want to disable it. B? Doesn't it kind of disable the if you type it again? Looks like it doesn't. Okay, it doesn't matter as long as I have it disabled, because then I can use quick save and quick load. If it's enabled, then how do I disable this thing? Maybe I need to reset the game. The quick save was a bit further away. I definitely didn't have the cheats enabled here. I don't remember how to disable it. I guess I will have to reset the game quickly. Hopefully that will turn it off. I cannot use quick save, quick load if it's enabled. And so this is going to be quickly resetting the game. Well, that kinda raised more questions. I thought I was right, but it looks like I don't have a clue. That's why I like to test everything out and not listen to anyone. That way I kinda know that I am right when I say something and not I have read something off the internet. Because if I use some mods or something, it's not the same. And I think the liver mode does do some rebalancing of the game, so everything is possible. But if strength or dexterity doesn't affect your damage for ranged weapons. Oh no! I kinda messed it up again. I turned off the console for DX11 by pressing F1. Oh. Okay, this time for sure. You can also mess around with the game with DX11. If you press F1, you go into editor's mode and you get that overlay. And I'm kinda really skeptical about saving the game with that being turned on. So don't press F1. I think it messed up one of my save games in Gothic 1. So if you press F1, reload the game. It's kinda sucks, but yeah. I'll definitely reinstall, well, back up the save games, reinstall the classic Gothic. I can actually back up this version of the Gothic installation. It probably will work if I move it to the other location. Then I can reinstall it again without the modes. Let's see if F9 works. Okay, F9 works. Leave it alone. It would be funny if now it didn't load. That would be 3 times resetting the game. But okay, it loads just fine. Okay, great. Let's leave the troll alone. Oh, okay.
Nothing to plunder.
And I kind of ran around that troll when I was testing Liver's mode, and there isn't a sword there, I think. Either way, I wouldn't really use it because it's a dexterity sword. I think that's Master Sword or something like that. That rapier for dexterity.
He really should have known better.
What is this scroll? It looks like a Sleep or Oblivion scroll, probably.
He thinks it's as easy as that. You don't have to ask me that. That's exactly what I said.
Don't break the lockpicks. They're expensive. It was left, right, left, right, left, right. Just start from the left side. And I'm also curious. I don't want to test that right away. I might do that off stream. But does dexterity actually decreases the chance of lockpick breaking? That's kind of what is on my mind. Was that I just picked up a stone tablet? Oh, that one is juicy. But I'm not going to use it right away until I get my strength a bit further up. Let's see if we can fight this guy here that stops us. I thought this one that was swinging an axe will stop us. Let's speak to him first.
What are you doing here?
I'm preparing for battle.
Why?
Lately, the farmers have had more and more problems with field raiders. A few of them even managed to get themselves eaten. Fat Onar didn't exactly find that amusing. None of us got our pay for a week, and it was more or less my fault. Now Lee wants me to wipe out the creature's nest by myself, and the other boys have already made bets on whether I'll survive.
Are you a good fighter?
I'm fair with a sword, but with a bow, I'm very good. Why do you ask?
Where's the nest?
In the middle of the field here, in the big rock.
We could attack that nest together.
You want to help me? Why?
I want to join you.
Oh, so that's the way it is. You want to prove how good you are. All right. Let's attack the beast together.
Let's attack the nest.
Right now? Or do you need to equip yourself first? You could go back to the farm first.
There's no time like the present.
Good. Then let's see what you got.
Didn't we just clear that? I guess we could have used this guy for that, to help us.
So, this is where they drag the dead farmers. Disgusting. The filthy things should all be wiped out now. Let's go back.
Wait a minute. What about our agreement?
Are you kidding? You didn't do anything for it.
I think your hide could do with another tanning. I don't like having my leg pulled.
Don't make me cry.
Nothing to be had there.
Oh man, my head.
Wait a minute.
All right, you're the better fighter. What do you want?
I think you're...
What the devil?
I just... Nothing to plunder.
Okay. I thought he spawned another weapon, but that was a heavy branch. I don't know. Did he pick it up off a ground? I don't think he should have had any weapons. Did pick up everything. What was... Come on, mushroom. Those mushrooms should give mana if you eat a lot of them. Maybe 50, I think. And apples give strength if you eat a lot of them. 25 or something. And this guy here might be too much for us, I think.
Where do you think you're going?
I wanted to have a look around, that's all.
There's a heap of trouble here for men like you. Are you telling me you just want to look around? Ha! So you're headed for the farm. Why else would you have trudged all the way here, So don't give me any of that bullshit, and let me search you and you can go on your way.
Just keep your fingers to yourself.
Or what?
Or you won't be able to search anyone for quite a while.
We'll see about that.
I kinda known that this would happen. Like, he's
Well,
so
at least you got some gold on you.
way too strong for us. 50 apples. I thought it was 25 apples, but yeah, it's 50-50. But that's something we'll do a bit later on. Why do we even have to, like, speak to this guy right now? We could simply walk around him. It's not like there's a wall stopping us.
That's been known a long time.
That's some invisible ship there. That's probably the DX11.
Don't say that this way.
Wait a minute, pal. I didn't see Sentenza search you. Sentenza, come here. One moment. He'll be right here. Then you're in for a nasty surprise.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
Nobody ever has my opinion.
Oh, that's kind of what will happen. Will everybody stop me and call Sentenza? What if I kind of walk around here? Looks like not. You said something about a ship being bought on this farm or not? I think... You know what, I'm going to pay that guy so we don't get bothered. And then once I'm kind of a bit stronger, I will beat him up and get my gold back. That way we don't get hassled by this guy here. Okay, let's kind of pay this guy so we don't get in trouble. What? What is he doing? Maybe I bugged him. Wouldn't surprise me at all.
That's really not my problem.
Where'd you get that from me?
1k gold for sheep? Wow, that's a steep price. What did I do to this guy? Looks like I bugged him.
It's all just gossip.
I used to say that myself.
Actually, looks like I managed to bug the whole game. I cannot speak to anyone.
That was quite obvious.
Oh, no, man. Don't do this to me.
Nobody wants to know like this forever.
Wait, maybe we can...
Just
You're smashing
wait,
each
you
other's
son of a
skulls!
Fight!
Well, that's weird. You mean the whole game? Not just reloading. Well, that's worth a try. You know what also might work? If I load the save game that's working, then load this one. Maybe that will kind of work. Actually, now I can't even press escape. I will have to kill the game. Like nothing is working. Looks like I will manage to mess with the Gothic tonight. Maybe it's all the cheating. Okay, let's start it again. Well, it's heavily modded, so nothing surprised me, but I think I managed to bug the regular game without anything a few times. So, yeah. It's pretty easy to do, actually. I think a few times I managed to bug the game, so I basically corrupted my save games a few times. That can also happen. Let's see. Hopefully... Actually, I will load this save game first. Okay, it's working. Let's try the quick save to see if it's fine. So I don't have to replay that part for field raiders. What the guy was called?
I used to say that first I've heard of it. Where do you think you're?
I wanted to have a look around. Suit yourself. Search me then.
Now then, let's see what we have here. Ah, gold. It can be very dangerous carrying so much gold around. A lot of mercenaries are real cutthroats, not honest fellows like me. I only want 50 gold pieces from you. That's the toll here. And you only need to pay once. That's fair, isn't it?
And? How are things?
Not many people come this way, but up to now, every one of them has paid my toll.
I have come to join you.
Nice for you. Do you understand that the mercenaries are going to vote whether you get to join them or not?
Will you vote for me?
But then, why not? 50 gold pieces is a fair price for a vote, don't you think?
Okay, now the game won't get bugged and we won't get hassled. I will beat him up later on for XP and my money. So behind the farm, behind the main house.
All over again. That's all just gossip. Of course we got it in the end. And there's more, believe me.
Oh, I see some sheep in the distance. I think this guy teaches how to fight. Some more invisible sheep, thanks to DX11.
What are you doing here?
Guarding sheep. And if possible, staying out of trouble.
Doesn't always work, does it?
Nah, especially not with the mercenaries. I'm really glad to be out here in the pasture, although it can be dangerous too.
What's so dangerous in the pasture?
There's a small pack of wolves that roams the area. Lately, the damn beasts have come by and eaten one of my sheep almost every day. A few days ago, I had almost twice as many sheep. I don't want to think what Onar will do to me when he finds out.
Why didn't you tell the mercenaries about the wolves? I thought they worked for you.
Yeah, I know. I should have done that, but I didn't, damn it. And now, with so many sheep gone, I'm afraid to tell anyone about it at all.
But you just told me.
I'm already regretting that, too.
What if I kill those wolves?
You? By yourself? I don't believe it. I'd sooner trust my bellwether to do that.
Forget it. It was just a suggestion. I'll go over to the boys and see what they say about it.
Wait a minute. Okay, you're the greatest and you can take on 100 wolves at once, no problem. Mostly they lurk between the trees near the pasture. I think there were only 4.
How are you? And how are your
I'm fine, and so are the sheep. That is, the ones that are...
Can I buy a sheep?
Anytime, if you can pay the price. A sheep will cost you 100 gold pieces. If you pay, you can take a sheep, but you have to treat it well.
Okay, so 100 for a sheep and 1,000 for entering the monastery. We could probably take care of those wolves. But where are they? Wow. Looks like the mode fixed that. I mean, that's one heck of an expensive ship. Should I chase the wolves? Nah, I will do the monastery first because I'm going to get back here either way. I just hope I don't, well, my ship doesn't die along the way. Let's make a perma save here, so we'll go over this one.
Hey, you! Here's 100 gold pieces. Give me a sheep then.
Good. Then take Betsy. You'll find her in the pasture. Just tell her she should follow you. She's pretty smart for a sheep. Treat her well.
Hey, you! Hello, sheep? Come with me.
But there is a different way to enter the monastery without spending that much money, I think. That's probably though with Lares helping you out. I can't remember.
Beliar himself was after him. He listened to the wrong people.
I will do probably different playthrough with a mage and some different modes to test them out.
Tell me that isn't true.
I usually didn't play as a mage that much, so I kind of don't remember much about mages. I think I played just once with the mages, and I don't even remember if I actually finished the game as a mage. I kind of like playing as a mercenary mostly. But paladins are also really cool because you get to well, you have your swords and crossbows, and on top of that you get runes to cast magic, so paladins are probably, in terms of what you can do, most fun, but I kinda don't like the lore that's related to the paladins. They're way too, I don't know, obnoxious with being we are the, I don't know, always right and stuff.
That's really not my problem.
And you kinda, when you finish playing Gothic 1,
That's not what I heard.
I think the mercenaries are probably kinda the best faction in Gothic 1. You kinda end up in New Camp either way around, so it's kinda, I don't know. I like the mercenaries, definitely. And after all, at the end of the game, you become a dragon hunter, which is probably the best sounding title of them all. Okay, so I did handle the scavengers in this area. Come on, Betsy, don't get lost. Can we tell a ship to hold the ground? Oh, we can tell her to wait. Nice. So it's not going to get killed. I was kind of afraid. Am I going the right direction? Of course I'm not. Okay, there's two scavengers. Probably handle that with a crossbow.
Nothing there. Nothing to be had there.
Okay, man, thanks for watching. I'm going to probably stop when I get to the monastery. I'm also pretty tired, but it was really fun playing around. So, yeah. Like, it's always more fun if you have somebody, like, watch you play. And I kinda, even before we had the internet, it's always more fun to play a game with somebody. So yeah, thanks for watching and see you soon. And good night.
Nothing to be had there.
Yeah, I think I will actually end it here because I'm way too tired, so we'll continue the quest for becoming, well, we want to join Fire Mages, but I want to do all the quests so I get the XP before I join the faction. So let's make a perma save over this one, so I can back that up later on. So guys, thanks for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, also thanks to you guys, and see you in the next one.